The third point for classical liberalism.
Sorry.
Mike? Yeah.
Rule of law.
Rule of law. Okay, another favorite of mine. Rule of law. What is rule of law?
No person is
No person is above law. Okay. Is that rule of law? No person is above law. I want you to pay close attention to this because 90% of the world has a certain view of rule of law. Because whenever some scam happens, our ministers come and say, the law will take its course. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes. I am told in the opposite building there is going to be a press conference of 1 MB today. So I'm sure the law is taking its course. Right? Now, when they say the law will take its course, do you believe that the guilty are going to be punished? Do you believe? No. You know nothing is going to happen. So what did the law do? It took its course.
Its course is nothing.
Went off course.
No, sir. It took its course. But its course doesn't take you to where you think it's going to take you. That is why it's important to understand what is rule of law. So it's yes, true, Omar. When you say nobody is above law, it is part of rule of law. Is there something else to rule of law?
Clear and predictable rules.
Clear and predictable rules is important, you know. They are important, sorry. They are important for rule of law. But what is rule of law? I'm sorry, I can like split hair like this. Sorry about that. What is rule of law? Yes, Emily. Did the Google tell you something about what is rule of law? I love you. Yes.
It's a legal principle that law should govern a nation as opposed to being governed by arbitrary decisions of individual government officials.
Okay. So that is, to paraphrase, it means the law is same for everybody. It is a principle of governance in which the last phrase is
It should be governed by a nation.
no, the last phrase where you're saying there's no arbitrary decision of officials.
Individual government officials.
Yeah, officials. So you can't say, I'm going to forgive Irfan, but Gabriela will have punishment for the same mistake. That means, let's understand this. Omar said, rule of law means nobody is above law. Okay? The law says, as the governor of this province, I have the authority to forgive somebody. The law says, right? So I forgive Omar, but I put in jail Gabriela. Now, did the law take its course or not? No?
It's very unjust.
It is unjust. But did the law take its course or not? Because the law says the governor can forgive. So I followed the law. Don't we have this? It is called the executive pardon. In every constitution you have executive pardon. So the law says I can forgive. They both made the same mistake. I forgave him and I punished her. The law took its course. And everybody is happy except Gabriela. She thinks, what the hell? This is unjust. So rule of law is often masked by this phraseology, whereas we say everybody is, no, the law is above everybody. Everybody is below the law. Yes, but the law can be unjust. Rule of law then is I as a person should not have arbitrary powers to pardon him and not her. So then what rule of law means is simply literally rule of law. So the governor is not in the picture. A very important aspect of rule of law is the law is same for everybody. And the law has to be just and fair. Because I can pass a law that says anybody who is black or brown will get a tax deduction. I'll be very happy with that law. I will pay less. What do I tell these people? Are you?
Am I?
Yeah. You said you were sorry. So I want to know if you really are. To some extent. I love that audacity. What's your name? Rebecca. Yes. And your friend? Jofan. Okay, switch off the phone. Switch it off. Yeah. What do I do? Because for the rest of the day, I'm going to think, how am I going to bring you up to speed with the rest of the group?
It's okay. You can go at the pace that you're at.
It's not okay to me. I love to do a good job.
You can do a good job for everyone else.
Okay, you didn't want this.
Sorry?
You didn't want this?
No, we do. Just that.
Okay. I don't want to get into that. But this is a clear idea